how much time have we got left? We have 2 days, 6 hours. Easy peasy. It's a day to travel to Caed Noir. So will the bandits actually be represented here, or... let's see. Yank. Little bit of spirit residue in my life. They're doing something next door. I think they're just refilling the fuel, the petrol. The unleaded. Hello.
I trust all is well. Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
What is the state of the keep? Alright, let's resolve this. Bandits incoming! When attack scores a hit, it does standard damage, it does standard duration. A graze reduces. Oh my god! Fucking hell! Oh, that came in quick. Alright then. Oh, Jesus. Heal you up. You need to smack down whoever one of these boys is. You can do a blinding shot on this bandit who's a caster back here. You can do your merry old thing. You can cast, ooh, I'd say, Bewildering Spectacle on these boys back here. And you can bless us. Feisty in here. It's getting feisty in here. Just a brief explosion of stuff there, if you could be so. And you know what? Big rolling ball fire. It worked. Perfect shot. Be on seat. Be on seat. Okay, we're all good here. I love physics-based shit like that. Hey! Alright! I have a feeling that I could do that from anywhere, rather than having to walk over. But it felt good anyway. Hooray!
Indeed.
Alright, bandits no longer threaten us. I suspect we'll get taxes now. Which would be nice. I don't actually know where any of my citizens are. Haven't met any of them, but, you know, that's always nice. Let us... Do we need to rest? Nah, we're good. Although... yeah, I want to go check... oh, no, the fountain won't be built yet. What have we built? Bright Hollow is restored. But the shit inside is not. So we should be able to have, like, a bed or something. And who knows, maybe the statue lady managed to rope someone in to actually work the inn. That would be nice. Yeah, that's still broken ass. That's still ass. Oh, we've got stairs though. Stairs, 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 stairs. Oh, now that's a fucking inn. Whew, that looks good. The windows on the other side of the curtain looks down on a tangled mess of overgrown hedges. Aww. Alright, so we're gonna sleep here. No bonuses. I bet we can pick any of these. Ah, and the fountain will be able to be visible from up here. Oh, that's so good! Nothing in the chest, of course. It looks like we can only rest in that top left bed. These are for all the guests that we'll be having. Oh, no stealing shit there. Gonna have to close all these doors, of course. Ah, lovely, lovely. That's awesome. It is still a bit disturbing not having actually anyone here to, like, take care of guests, but sure, we'll have a rest for ourselves.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sneak up on you. I just... well, you seemed preoccupied.
You seem preoccupied, Aloth.
Mad old watchers, a cult on our trail. What's not to worry about? I suppose I've just noticed you acting a little, unusual lately. Talking to people who aren't there, remembering flashbacks of your previous life. I just want to make sure you're doing all right.
Yes. I guess I don't know what to make of this either.
Then I'm in good company. I should let you rest. It looks like we'll have another full day tomorrow.
Aloth, were you attempting to touch my penis? You can tell me if so. You really should tell me if so. Very well. Onward and upward. Oh, so pretty in the daylight. Makes our undead kitty look very strange. Onto the Woodend Plains. New map discovered, the Woodend Plains. Main keep construction completed? Yes! Next. 900... 800, 800, 900... 1,200. Dungeons. We can take prisoners. Yes, we'll take prisoners. The Dungeons of Caed Nua contains 9 cells. Weirdly, it doesn't increase security, but okay. Upgrading the dungeons will allow you to take prisoners during your travels. Yes! We shall always have more bodies. Pugra? What the fuck's a Pugra? It's got a lot of forest trolls following it.
Don't even blow it.
Lava!
You guys could not, actually. Stop! Thank you. Oh dear, that's not good. Blaine, just switch over to this one, would you? Sorry, mate. Oof, they're getting feisty. Let's get the Circle of Healing just in here. Okay. Circle of Heals. You can do the scary thing on that one. And you can cast something nice and big over at this forest rock. Casting the down on that one. Okay, chanting up the I'm chanting up the swords.
Levaru beyond sea.
Fists! No way. Cast a spell. Nearly done here. I lost a bit of a beating. Okay. Bombs have got damage. There we go. Alright, let's go find out what the hell that thing was. What was it called? A...
Hi.
Pugra. Okay, Pugra. Troll. No, it's not a troll. It's not a ghoul. Delumgan? Yeah. Oh, okay. The Delumgan are forest spirits of Ir Glenfath that are bound into ancient, mostly petrified trees or aged monuments. They appear to have mostly elven-shaped bodies, but their skin is made of wood and their hair is long and plant-like. And dragons appear to have skin made of Aedra. Delumgan glow slightly and often have tiny motes of light around them. They do not wear clothes, but lack sexual organs, as they only have the overall shape of humanoids. Delumgans are entirely magical beings and do not use physical weapons to attack. Their attractiveness is used in tandem with their magic, typically to stop attackers or lure them to their deaths. These creatures draw their essence from their environments. While they have physical bodies and can be killed if those bodies are destroyed, their survival also depends on the health of their environment. They feel no natural animosity towards other beings, but they will defend their territories fiercely. Thus, Delangan and Adragan may individually be more or less hostile, depending on the well-being of their locale, and on whether other explorers or adventurers have, in the past, proved dangerous or benign. They're a natural roadblock to large-scale development. While rural tribes in Air Glenfath often live peacefully alongside them, expanding or developing cities and towns may find themselves beset by hostile Delangan. Some Kith, too, oppose the destruction of Delangan habitats. City dwellers generally support the notion, to believing that their souls will simply reincarnate in other forests or back into Kith. Delangan are traditionally friendly towards rangers and druids. Their spiritual link with trees has led to greater understanding of the link between rangers and their animal companions, though a definitive connection is yet to be made. The Pugra, a Dilampuerga, or Rotten Leaf, more typically called Pugra, rotten, is a Delangan that has been corrupted by the destruction of their home tree or Aedra Stone. Right. They are as ugly as Delangan are beautiful, spindly and emaciated with cool tones to their skin. Their hair is dead, dark and slimy, their facial features contorted, and their teeth long and sharp. Unlike Delangan, they are not surrounded by motes of light, and they are more than willing to attack unfortunate travellers with their long talons. Pugra decorate themselves with the skulls, skins, and feathers of animals they've killed. Just as Delangan seek to maintain the health of their forests, Pugra seek to corrupt them, making the two species mortal enemies. The rot that infects them endows their attacks with a ghastly poison, but it also makes their bodies weak and brittle, leaving them vulnerable to piercing and crushing attacks. Since they can no longer draw essence from a healthy forest, they must survive by drawing energy and essence out of plants, animals, and Kith. This makes them natural allies with shadows, which feed by similar means and enjoy the benefits of shared hunt. They are hostile towards all life, but rangers and druids are the most common foes.
Yes?
Let's go west. There we go. A lion! Oh shit. Also dead, but... Hi, lion. Saws. Yuck. Lion belt. Ah! Right, there's a lion's den up here. Nope, just a pretty winding path. Oh, never mind. There's another lion. Oh, it's two lions. Oh, it's three lions. Oh, fuck. Oh, dear. Okay. Maybe time to heal yourself up. Hey, spirit.
Brave thou not
Heal up. Let's tap yourself up. But, anyway. Boys! Alright, who the hell are you? Waves are roughly chiseled in the stone. They grasp at Undra's beloved moon like curling fingers. Ooh, a dead pilgrim with the hearth harvest and lockpicks. Pardon me. This hunting hatchet has a leather-wrapped wooden handle and a silvered blade covered in finely etched flames. When the blade is coated in the blood of prey or an opponent, the etchings glow a fiery gold, roaring to life. Even at rest, the hatchet smells faintly of smoke and charred flesh. Very interesting. Thank you, kind sir. For your weapon. Don't want to actually go west yet. I want to go here. Whee! Standing by another half hour because this is fun. Build is fun. It's fucking Bill's Maternity. But yeah, now that I've actually got a party together, like a full party, and sort of getting a bit more grips with things, this is a lot more fun. It's fucking hard going until you kill off Raedric. Hello? Tucked under the fluff of this bedroll is a relic of some kind. A small conch shell strung with seaweed. Yeah, I sort of thought so. Jalen Dimaith. You see a group of robed figures sitting next to a fire. This woman, much younger and smaller, sits with them. They're discussing travel and making plans, deciding which road will get them to their destination fastest. A rustling noise catches the attention of several members of the group, and they stand, watching over the fire, straining against the darkness to see. An enormous, shadowy figure makes its way into camp, and the darkness slowly parts against the firelight to reveal who it is. Many members of the group stand, readying weapons. Others quietly invoke their gods, preparing spells for battle. The girl looks around, confused, where the man sitting next to her stands, holding out his arms. He chastises the others in the group for not showing the proper hospitality to a stranger. The man walks toward the ogre, hand extended, speaking words of welcome in its own tongue. The ogre stares at the man for a brief moment. Then, with a swiftness seemingly unnatural for a being of its size, it swings the club it had been dragging behind itself. It connects with the man's head, causing a wet, crushing sound. The woman to the girl's right screams and rushes to the man's side, covering half the distance before the man has even fallen to the ground. From the darkness all around the camp, terrifying and blood-curdling shouts answer the screams of those in the camp as more figures approach through the darkness. Yeah! That is one brave fucking man. Kudos to him. Big fucking shame he died. Farmhouse. Huh. Doesn't seem to be any way inside, though. It's got some nice land. Hopefully we can, lay claim to this land. Hopefully we already have claim to this land, and we can get someone out here to fix up for us. Already basically dead. Oh, that sound. Infestation of maggots! Ew! Ew! Oh, gross! Fucking gross! Ew. Ew. Got wood. Ew. Gross. So, I understand the endurance and health system now. So, you've got endurance, which is a very low number, and then health, which is a very high number. Every attack will drain your endurance and your health, but like health is several encounters. Like, once this is drained down, you really need to go to rest. Endurance is just up and down. Of course, if you run out of endurance, you will be knocked down, but and suffer a problem, but you won't actually die. Actually, yeah, take his skin, his log. Take your fucking log. Let's check out east as well. Stormwall Gorge, nice. Hello, Forest Logger. What? Everyone just good. I should know you to save him a bit for when they use him. Nope, we'll cast all their spells. Okay. So I've got about 175 XP left, so I can still go through 2 fights. Well, I can go through 1 fight. The second fight I really should be back at home by then. Oh, it's camping by then.
Yeah.
In fact, support. Save that. Support, crowd control. Yeah, crowd control.
Following your lead.
Support. Teleport. Yes, that's good.
Just say the word.
We're fine. Good. Up and up and up and up and up. Oh, so yeah, there are no spells that seems to get back health. So once that health is down, you're in trouble. No, we'll leave that with that for him. Some luck in your next life. Okay, we're just about back where we started. Good. Ooh. Ah, yes, a gravestone for the Kickstarter folk. Very nice of them. Now, for the meat of the matter, the middle! Maybe I should go back and heal up first. Ooh. Just gotta stick Edir forward first. Oh, hello.
Hush, Itumak.
A dwarven woman dressed in skins and hides leans against the road marker. Her face is turned down, her eyes darkened by a thick strip of face paint. She's sharpening a bone arrowhead with a scrimshaw-handled knife. Her attention, however, is focused on a bear figurine between her feet. A large, white-furred fox standing at her heels looks up at your approach.
Easy, Itumak. It's not him.
Who are you waiting for?
Short version? I'm looking for a very, very old friend. I'm not sure what skin he's wearing now, but I'll know him when I see him.
Your friend is supposed to meet you here?
That's what I heard. Of course, the man who told me so was carrying a staff he claimed was made from dragon bone, but I know Whitewood when I see it. That should have been my first clue, but I had to try something.
Try something? What exactly are you talking about?
The long version. Here we go. I'm from an island to the far south called Nasitak. I came here looking for a village elder, a man we knew as Persock.
Okay.
I'm a hunter back home, so tracking someone wouldn't normally be a problem. But Persock's trail is cold, to say the least.
How long have you been looking for Persock? Her painted brows lower, and her compact, muscular frame sags for just an instant. 5 years. Where can't you find him? There can't be that many of your people in the Deerwood. He died when I was still a young girl. I forgot to mention that part, didn't I? I'm looking for his latest reincarnation, which could be anyone. So you've been searching 5 years for a stranger you barely remember? Who could be literally anyone now?
That about sums it up.
Then it must be an important duty.
So I keep reminding myself. Still, it would be nice if important duties came with clearer instructions.
What does that statuette figure into it? She dusts the figurine on her trousers and raises it in her small, flat palm. It's carved in the shape of a bear, smooth and round. The polished Aedra is worn to a dull mat along its arched back and ovoid haunches. A soft glow emanates from within.
Cute, isn't it? It belonged to Persock. Before he returned to the wheel, he left a splinter of his soul in it. Something to help us find him later.
As she holds it out to you, you feel wisps of sensation. Not quite memories, but traces of someone.
When I left Nasitak, it was completely dark inside. But as I've gotten closer to Persock, it's glowed steadily brighter. Since I've reached the Deerwood, however, it's gotten hard to read. Some days it flickers and goes dark. Others it shines nice and bright. For a few hours. But most of the time, it looks just like this.
I could take a look at it.
I've heard that one before. Whole reason I'm standing here is because some so-called watcher from Forkvale told me he could take a look. For a few golden dukes, of course. I was on my way out of the Balmarsh when I heard talk of a traveling mystic who could supposedly see souls. I knew it was a long shot, but what did I have to lose? I went to see this fellow and gave him the Audra figurine. He made a big show of moaning and rolling his eyes, and after I'd given him 5 golden dukes to lift the shroud, he told me to seek the crossroads in the field between the wolf's lair and the twining trees.
What is the wolf's lair? Defiance Bay. Locals call the current Duke Wolfgren. Sounds like he'd be fun to have a drink with. Is Twining Trees a real place? He meant Twin Elms. I haven't been there yet, but I hear they have some especially memorable trees. Go on.
He thought he was being vague, but I know the area well enough to recognize that he meant this place. Right between Defiance Bay and Twin Elms. I had a bad taste in my mouth, but my coin was spent and I'd already left an arrow in his knapsack as a friendly warning. Told him I'd come back and leave him with another if it turned out he was giving me the runaround. I've been here a week now. Guess he had the last laugh after all.
May I see the figurine?
Why?
I am a real watcher.
You expect me to believe that? After the story I just told you?
You've got nothing to lose by letting me try.
Fine. But if you try to run, just remember that my arrows are faster.
She hands you the figurine, her chapped knuckles grazing your hand. She watches you examine it, wary but curious. You raise the Aedra Bear, turning it in the light. As your eyes catch a tiny, glinting scratch, the scenery around you melts away. You're standing on a cliff overlooking the water, seeing through eyes that aren't your own. You catch the musk of beasts amidst the fresh scent of vegetation, and your heart beats a little faster. You'll have to watch your step here. You look down just long enough to see the sharp, pale cliffs drop into the water hundreds of feet below. I see a vision of cliffs high over the water. Does that sound familiar? Creston is greeted with shrugs and silent. I've got it. He's standing on a cliff.
What are you talking about? What just happened?
I told you. I'm a watcher. She blinks at you a few times, calculating. If you'd seen the way he stares at dead things, you'd know he'd better be serious.
You realize I've got no coin to give you, even if I did believe you.
Come with me. I've got other business in the area, and we can look for Pesach on the way. Fuck off, flame dried, you're
Not a
not a
problem.
person. Bye-bye. We have a full party of people! Full party of people! Full party of people! Yes! We have Idir, Kana, Eloth, Durance, and Sagani! Woo! Fucking finally.
I'm here.
Alright, you got levels, I presume? Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. What is everyone's skills? We've got. Well, I'll discount myself since I'm not a companion. Idir is good at survival.
Following your lead.
You are good at law.
How may I help?
You're also good at law. That was a mistake. You are good at survival and law. Oh,
Ready,
shit.
Watcher.
You will be good at stealth. Go. Cool. Vicious companion, accurate wounding shot, resilient companion, faithful companion, and merciless companion. I think resilient would be nice. Yes. Wolf boy shall not die. Wolf boy shall not die. Stealth. Swift aim. Marked prey. Predator's sense. Or vicious aim. I think marked prey. Both of you doing more damage is quite nice. It is one per encounter, which is good. Next level, stealth. Faithful? Yeah, improved defense against charmed, confused, and dominated. Nice. We're gonna have a tank wolf! It's Mac. It's Mac, good boy. You go. You go sneak. Sneak, sneak, sneak. Sneak boy. Sneaky boy. Oh, yes, sneak boy.
Ready, Watcher.
Hell yeah. Woo! So I've got a cat and a dog, and I'm happy.
What?
How may I help?
Oh man, I could make a party one time that's just entirely rangers, and so we have 6 guys with like ranged weaponry, and then 6 animals to hold the front line. That'd be hilarious. They'd probably die very quickly though. That's not good. Speaking of, how often will you die?
Ready, Watcher.
Wolf boy. That'd be concerning. But yeah, cool, awesome, nice. Let's pick up some plants and then curl around this way for a bit. Noise, 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 noise. this way. Around here. Not much else in the area, really. I suppose there's definitely going to have to be something up here. But yeah, apart from that, nothing. Alright, that's fine.
I'm here.
I gotta edit your stuff here. So, you will go aggressive, you will go aggressive, you will use spare rest abilities, and you will play... Cautious. Itumak. 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 Itumak is best boy, Itumak is best boy. Wine dregs swirl around the bottom of the clay jar. Well, no one seems to be here, so it's an unclaimed cart, so I guess I'll just fucking take it. Ooh, +3 mechanics. Nice. It's a good scroll. I like that scroll. And a warhammer, nice. Do you have a melee weapon? You do. You have 2 melee weapons. And fine light armor. Nice. Okay. So, we're gonna head to Edelwun Bridge, Searing Falls, Stormfall Gorge. We will be going to Caed Nua instead, because I need to rest up now. I definitely need to rest up now. I think I might actually leave things off here.
Few repairs, and this keep will be a sight to see.
Up here. In we go. Check up on the statue, baby. In we go. Check up on the statue, baby. And we also fixed up the Grand Hall. We should have a look at that too, yeah. Oh, much better. Oh, it's so clean. Look at this shit. Hell yeah, our storeroom looks normal. There's no more scrolls deposited around the area. What's up here? Probably stuff that we can access later. And by access, I mean build. Oh, boy, yeah, this would be the barracks for staff. Hello. Everything's all clean now. You like?
I trust.
Yeah, you don't care. That's fine. We don't need to be happy about everything. One day, 3 hours until the dungeons of Caed Nua are complete. What is here, though? Is it the dungeons? It could be the dungeons. No, the dungeons would surely be next to the big bad stuff. Yes, this looks to be the library, which is... Oof. It needs a lot of work. But that's fine, we can do a lot of work. Let's go outside and rest up.
A few repairs, and this keep will be a sight to see.
Okay, you say it once, and I can agree with you. You say it twice, and I'm starting to get the feeling you're not so happy with our keep, bud. Oh yeah, we have 3 of them outlined now. There we go. Nice. Now it feels weird not having the wolf in the middle. See, different. So much better. In fact, so much better that I might just back one step. Yeah. Cute as fuck! Let's go take a rest. Yes, actually it did say down in the bottom right, new area discovered barracks, new area discovered library, so we have indeed discovered the 2 things there. Okay. It's time to rest, and for me to rest too. 8 hours have passed. I should probably sleep for 9. So Guardian wants to talk to me, but that will occur next time. For now, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Gotcha!